Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Eden, the K-Tarot reader. As you might guess from my channel name, I'm Korean and I will be doing a fun pick a card reading with a Korean twist. Since English isn't my first language, you might notice a few small grammar mistakes here and there. I'll do my best to keep them to a minimum, so thanks for your patience. Now let's get started. I have 4 beautiful tarot cards inspired by Korean traditions. These cards are here to help you choose the right reading. So here's how it works. Take a deep breath and focus on the images. Pick the one that draws your attention the most. If 2 images catch your eye and you can't decide, feel free to watch them both. That might be the universe guiding you. After giving you some time to choose, I'll reveal the numbers randomly assigned to each card. Then you can jump to the corresponding timestamp in the video. Now you know how it works, so I will tell you the theme of the pick a card today. Today's theme is love or leave. So, which means should you let this relationship go or not? I hope this helps you to choose your decision, and I'll give you some more times to choose the image. Okay, then I'll place the numbers. Okay, 3, 4, 1, and 2. So this is your number, and you can jump to the timestamp posted under the description. Then I'll see you there. Okay, so this is the time slot for those of who picked number 1. So before we get started, well, actually we're gonna get started, but our first question is the relationship history between you and your partners. So the reason why I'm seeing this reading first is to check to see if this is the right number for you. So if you're listening to the reading and you think this is not the right story, then you can go back and choose a different number. Okay. Mm. Huh. The history, it was really, really fast. Like, you guys got caught on fire. Maybe you guys might be like physically attractive at the first sight as well. So the relationship developed really, really fast. But at now, like, so you know how like the flame, like let's think about bonfire, right? So it once you get fired, it what should I say? It eats up the wood or fuel like really quickly, right? But then if there's nothing, no fuel, no woods that's gonna input, then the fire will go down, right? It will disappear soon. So that's how the you guys' relationship is. Caught on fire, it was burning really fast, and now it's been like in the phase of getting extinguished. So you guys were now like calm down, like not, yeah, calm down, but you don't feel this is the right calming down. It's not like scared way. It's just like what's the next step kind of thing. So I think this is why you're looking at this, watching this video, because the relationship phase right now is being a little lagging, delayed, or like dragging, like that. Okay, then next question, we're gonna see what you wanted in this relationship and what your partner wanted in this relationship. Hmm. At first, you wanted it a quality time, like you wanted it more fruitful relationship. Like you wanted to develop this relationship, this like fiery, kind of like little shallow relationship into something deeper, something better. So yeah, so you wanted it because you wanted a quality time. You also wanted to care your partner. You wanted more deeper relationship. So you're ready to move on to the next step. So you wanted to open the door and move on to the next step. That's what you wanted. Then we'll see how your partner wanted from this relationship. Your partner wanted this relationship to be more like okay, here. They wanted it to look very attractive to you. They wanted this relationship. They wanted to lead this relationship, and they also wanted to share the feeling with you. And move on. Well, yeah. So they wanted to set one thing and then try to move on to the next thing. Yeah. So they had a desire, ambition. Yeah, ambition is actually the right term. They had a ambition. Then we'll see what's the conflict in this relationship. you both wanted to move on to the next step, and that shows in here too. But the conflict or the issue in this relationship is not moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys' relationship is steady. There, it's not going anywhere. So the issue is being delayed or being postponed, because this is the Empress card. This can be a good meaning too, but in here, Empress does not move. And this Hangman here also does not move. So both cards give me the impression that the conflict or the issue here is that the relationship is not going forward as you guys expected. And that's the issue here. Then we'll see if this issue, you can resolve this issue by yourself, or is something else that's beyond your capacity. Yeah, you can manage, you can resolve this issue. It's gonna take a lot of attention. Like, you gotta focus a lot. If you're paying a lot of attention to this relationship, then yeah, you can resolve this issue. Then let's see if you actually wanted to end this relationship or not. You don't want to end this relationship. Deep in your mind, you want to create something, and you want to move on. Like, you want to, like, not move on like slowly, you want to move on fast, like quickly, just like before. And you want to have something good outcome. So yeah, by looking at this card, you don't want to end this relationship. Then we'll see if your partner wants to actually want to end this relationship or not. Deep in their mind, they don't want to end this relationship either, but they're waiting for, not waiting for, but they're not, they don't want to decide whether to end or not. They were actually waiting, not waiting, should I say, what should I say? Like, if this relationship ends, that's it. Like, they're not gonna the one who's gonna put an action to end this relationship, but they, like, if the fate or if the time comes and it happens to be ended, then that's it. It's ended. Something like that. They're very passive about this relationship. And because of that, they actually feel lonely right now. They feel lacking something. They feel lonely. So they don't, deep in their mind, they don't want to end this relationship, but they feel like it's gonna get ended if you guys are not putting an action. And this person, your partner, doesn't want to put an action anyway. So he or she's waiting, not like eagerly waiting, but they just stand there and then waiting for things to happen. I hope this makes sense. So here, I feel like the difference between you and your partner is that you actually have a desire. You have willingness to change something in this relationship, but your partner is not. Like your partner is just passive. Then we'll see how this relationship goes, like how the result will be. But at least it's good that both of you guys don't want to end this relationship in the dip in their mind, or you both of your mind. So the result, it's gonna be lagging again. This is High Priest. High Priest, this is Hermit. Both cards, they do not move. And this Four of Arrow, which means Four of Swords in tradition, well, like general meaning, this means rest. You wanna like you guys, either you or your partner wants to rest, pause this relationship and rest. So both three cards are not the one that give the impression of resolving the conflict. I feel like the flow of this relationship, if you guys are not doing anything at this point, then it will naturally fade it out and it's gonna end. So lastly, then I will pick a advice card, so that what you should do if you don't, since you both don't want to end this relationship, you guys gonna do something to prevent this result, right? So we'll pick a advice card and see what the card tells you. Express your love. Yeah. It's kind of funny. This card is in Spanish because I could not find a English version. I think it's all sold out. So only card that I could find is the Spanish version. So that's why this is the only Spanish. But anyway, the card says you that to express your love, to prevent this result, to prevent of your relationship fading out, you should express your feeling, you should express your love to your partners. Yeah, I think this is because, like at the first time I told you that your relationship was just sparked really soon and just fired away, right? So there's no chance of you guys exchange the feeling. And both of you, like this, your partner wanted to exchange the feelings. you wanted more quality times, but you guys don't have time to do so. And that's why you guys both feels that the relationship is delaying, it's lagging, it's not going anywhere. And because of that, the advice is to express your love. And this will change the relationship. Then let's see a few more advice and we'll end this reading. By the way, this card, the name is Romance Angel. So the angel of romance is actually telling you to express your love. So please do so. Now let's see 3 more advice. So it says every step that you are going, luck is following. So trust your luck and try to do an action. Like don't fear, okay? Don't fear about expressing your love. You know, you are lucky, so you will make this happen. So trust yourself and move on, okay? Yeah. And then the second card is peace. So you will soon enter to a peaceful, restful stage. So once you do this, expressing your love and try to change the relationship a little bit, then you will find a peace. Yeah, and then also see, like I told you, like I said, don't fear in this stage, right? So this one, the third advice, says courage. So even if there's an obstacle, don't fear and overcome with your courage. That's what it says. So, in conclusion, if you are not doing anything at this point, the relationship will fade out naturally. And your partner, unfortunately, seems like they're not gonna be the one who's putting the action first. So you are the one who needs to do the action, okay? So as a advice, the angel says express your love to your partners. You already have a luck, so be courage, have a courage, and express. Then you'll find a peace. Okay? If you don't do this, then like I said before, it's gonna naturally fade out. So to prevent this, let's have courage, let's be brave, and express your feelings. Okay? So this is your reading. I hope this is helpful. And one thing that one thing that I wanted to let you guys know is that the Tower card is not the fixed result. It's not the fixed destiny. You can change it always, okay? So this is just a piece of it's a sneak peek of your future from at this point. So if you are changing something tomorrow, if you're changing something like few seconds from now, right now, the result will be changed. The tarot card reading will be changed too. Okay? So this just what I'm saying is don't trust this too much, okay? Don't rely on this too much. You are the one who has power to change your life, okay? Then thank you for watching and I will see you next week. Bye. Welcome. This is for those of who picked number 2. So first, we're gonna see the history of you and your partner, okay? So we're gonna see the past history. The reason why I'm seeing the history first is to check to see if this number is the right number for you. So if you're listening to my reading and if you feel like it's not the right story for you, then you can go back and choose a different number. Okay, let's see. But the first time, at the beginning of this relationship, someone, either you or your partner, were kind of hesitant about this relationship, like starting this relationship. They were like, either you or partner, one of them, were like, iffy about this starting this relationship. But then when they started, it was good. You guys feel like fulfilled. It was beautiful. It was settled. It was fine. But then at the right now, you guys are having a conflict. See how fiery and doggies are like barking? So this represents a conflict. We'll see, like later, we'll deeply see what the conflict is, but right now it's not, the relationship is not smooth. Okay, then in this relationship, we're gonna see what you wanted and what your partner wanted. First, we'll see you first. You wanted it. Okay, so just looking at this 3 cards, I feel like now, I feel like actually you're the one who were kind of like fall into the first sight, and your partner might be the one who were little hesitant, iffy about starting this relationship. That's because this, the moon card, it means dream. So I feel like the card's saying that when you saw your partner at the one site, you just had a dream, like, of you and your partner going well in this relationship. Like you already, as soon as you saw this person, your partner, you're like, oh, I have a dream. Like the dream came out, and you just wanted to start the relationship. And because of that, you wanted to open up the relationship as the time goes by. See how the flower, the rose, is blossoming as it goes. So you wanted this relationship to be like this. You wanted it to open up more. You wanted to blossom the relationship more. And also you wanted it action oriented, which means you wanted to express your feeling more. Not you only, but you also want your partner, and you, both of you, you wanted the relationship to be more action oriented, express more feelings, express into more actions, such as like hugging, holding hands, such like putting more actions. You wanted it to be more tangible, this relationship to be more tangible. Then we'll see how your partner wanted in this relationship. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Your partner, when this relationship started, he felt like it was totally different. Like he's perspective, his opinion, something like those. It was flipped. It was collapsed all the way, and yeah, he or she was just thought that it was mind blowing, and he or she wanted to find a hope from this relationship. They wanted to have a more like a mature relationship to it. But then the problem is that your partner is the one who's more like a thinker. So here you're action oriented, right? To you want to see more like action in this relationship. Oppositely, your partner's more like thinking, like not putting in action. They're more like thinking of what to do, what how to do to develop this relationship, maturing this relationship. So there's difference between you and your partners. But this doesn't mean your partner wanted to hide from the relationship. They're just not. They're not action oriented person. That's all. That's it. Then we'll see what's the issue of this relationship. Hmm, this is also interesting. There's two coins and two ones. Um, two means balancing. So especially the coin, like two coins, you like this means balancing it out. So the issue of this relationship is balancing between how to express. Like wanted to express a lot, right? But your partner is more, I guess, is more like shy person, doesn't want to express a lot. They just think, I have a big feeling. That's it. Like you already know this feeling, kind of person. Like their their opinion was their perspective is more like try like not showing the feeling or not expressing doesn't mean I don't like you. So because of the level of expression, there's a issue of balancing it out. And also, yeah, so and also your partner wanted a more like a spirit, how should I say, spiritual, like more like mentally, like they wanted a more plateau love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what plateau is, that like a common term in English? Like they're not, they wanted to uh, they wanted to develop the relationship in more emotional way. It's not like, not the physical way. You know what I'm saying? But then you actually wanted to move on to the next step in like action way, physical way. So I think these are the issue of balancing in between action, like physical, and mental or spiritual or emotions. I hope this I explained. I hope I'm using the right term in English. So what I'm saying is, for example, like you wanted to hold your partner's hands in public a lot, but then this person, your partner, is like, like let's not do this. But then that doesn't mean like not holding hand doesn't mean I don't like you. that kind of stuff. There's conflict in between, like physical touch. Okay, then let's see if this issue is something that you can resolve by yourself. Like it's something you can resolve, or it's something beyond your capacity of to resolving it. Hmm? You actually can resolve it, but you cannot resolve it by yourself. You need somebody else's help. That somebody else is third person from this relationship. Like for example, like your friends or your common acquaintances between you and your partner. You know, someone else who's not you and your partner. So you can if that third person can assist you or help you or guide you or give you an advice, then yes, you can resolve this issue by yourself. You have a capacity to resolve this issue. Okay, then let's see if you actually wanted to end this relationship or not. Let's see your true feeling. Mm. You actually feel disappointed. You um so because you're more like an expressive person, because your partner is not expressing their feeling enough to you, you were a little bit disappointed. Well, actually quite a lot disappointed. So because of that, because of you being disappointed, you were a little bit you feel like this relationship is a little bit burden to you. It's a little hard to carry out. See how like a lot like there's like a 10 oods ones that this person's carrying out from and he's hiking up the mountain, which is really harsh, which is really really hard, right? So you felt like this relationship is more like a burden. So as a result, you wanted this relationship, but then you don't but then you didn't really want to put an action to end this relationship. You were just like, if this relationship ends or fades out, that's what the destiny is. Like I won't change it. I'll just accept how it goes. So you're more like, if things are meant to be ended, that fine. I'll accept the end kind of thing. But then and oppositely, if things are meant to be going forward, then I'll go forward. That's what your feeling is. So in a question of whether you want to end this relationship or not, you are not the one. You don't want to actively end this relationship. You're just waiting or being passive about the relationship, the result of this relationship. But then, but still, that don't mean you don't feel burden in this relationship. You do feel burden about this. Then we'll see how your partner think about this relationship. We'll see how your partner's true feeling is. It's kind of similar. Um, so what I'm saying, the reason why I say it's kind of similar is because your partner is also, they don't want to put an action to whether end or continue this relationship. They also are waiting for the judgment. So if you want to end this, then I'll accept the result kind of status. But he or she also think if the relationship is ended, they feel very, their heart is gonna be broken. Like, see how this guy is falling from the tower? That's how he or she will be feeling. So although this, your partner is kind of like, if this ended, if you're gonna end this relationship, I'll accept your decision. But then that still, although he or she is waiting for your decision, they will feel heartbroken. They will feel like they're the what's it called, the relationship that they will be building is all collapsed, like the effort is all gone, kind of like that. So as the result, if they want to end the relationship or not, they don't. Like, personally, they wanna put more effort to it and try to move on. But this is not a great card to, they don't have a great energy of putting an action to it. So your partner is not the one who's gonna be more active about try to continue or try to make this relationship going forward. But in their mind, they wanna put more effort to continue this relationship. Okay, then we'll see the flow about this relationship, how it will go actually from now on. Oh, sorry. Will have a desire to push forward. So, although this relationship is being disappointed, you or your partner or both have a desire to push forward. They don't, you guys don't want to end this relationship. So, eventually, you guys will find a balance. So, you guys will find a way to balance it out, harmony. Yeah, you guys will find eventually a rightful way of, like, the right level of expression. You know, like, not too much, not too few. You'll find a somewhere in between of expressing the feeling, or more like a physical touch kind of thing, so that both of you can, like, satisfied or can be acceptable to both of you. The result wise, I don't think you guys will end this relationship. You shouldn't let this relationship go. Yeah, well, you do feel burdened about this, but because both of you were more like the passively waiting, if this ends, that I'll follow the result kind of thing. So as a result, you guys will find the balance, which so the result is good. Like, I don't think you guys will end this relationship in the future. We'll see the advice though, since you feel a little burdened about this relationship. So we'll see the device how to fix, or not fix, how to make this better. Attraction. So the attraction, this means can be you, or it can be something else. So what I'm saying is, your attraction can be the key to this relationship, but at the same time, if like what I'm saying, that something else can be attracted to you means you're so say like, oh, this relationship is not gonna go well, you know, if you feel like those like negative stuff, then these negative emotions or negative result will attract it to you. So I want this card, the name of this card is Romance Angel. So angel of this romance, angel of romance is telling you to do not attract those negative fears. You're already attractive enough, so just be you. That's what the card is saying. And I'll pick a few more advices and we'll end this video. Okay, the first card is saying upturn. So it's saying overcome the obstacles, overcome the harsh situation, then you will hop onto the upturn. You know, you will find the upturn. So you will, this relationship will get better. And then the second card is abandonment. So it says abandon things. So what I'm saying from this is abandon those negative feelings, like just like the angel romance says. Give up on negative stuff, okay? And then the third is regret. So it says if you are you are making a decision based on a not a harsh, what is it, arch, like fast judgment, you know what I'm saying, like you judge too quickly and decide, and if you don't put a thoroughly thought to this relationship and decide too quick, then you will regret. So it says if there's something that you need to decide, then you gotta think carefully. So this both advice, I feel like it says don't end this relationship too quick. Like put thoroughly think through this relationship and try to find a way to continue this relationship, or try to like find a relief this burden that you are having, and then you will find a better situation. Yeah, so if you are what is it? I don't know the English term here. Let me look at the dictionary. rash, impatient, hasty. Yeah, if you're hasty about ending this relationship, or like impatient about ending, keeping this relationship, or ending this relationship, then you will regret. So please think again. Please think carefully, okay? So this is the end of your card, end of your reading. So I hope this helps you to decide. One thing that I want to let you know is that the card is not 100% shows your path, okay? This card is just a sneak peek of your future at this point. So if you're making a different movement from now on, the result can be changeable. It can change. Well, it will change actually. So do not rely on the card reading too much. Always keep in mind that you are the one who have power to change your path. Who have power to You are the one who has the power to make your life better, okay? Okay, then thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in next week. Bye. Okay, so this section is for the viewers who picked number 3. So let's get started. So first, we're gonna see the history of you and your partner's relationship. The reason why I'm seeing this first is to check to see if this reading is the right reading for you. So when you're listening to my reading about your relationship histories and you feel like it's not the right story, then you can go back and pick a different number. Wow. Okay, so at first, at the beginning, it's not your relationship did not started smoothly. You had to earn it. You had to put a lot of effort to it to earn this relationship. But once you guys decide to start this relationship, it gave you a new start of making this relationship better. So since both of them represents fire, you guys were very passionate about your relationship. But right now, somebody, either you or your partner, is worried about this relationship. They were thinking there's too much thoughts in their mind, either you or your partner or both. I don't know why there's too much thinking in too much stuff in the mind. So let's see. Oh, what's the message? What's worrying them? Someone, either or both of you, is worrying about this relationship because the base of this relationship is not settled. You know what I'm saying? That's because, I mean, there's fire and fire, right? So your relationship went really quickly. Like the movement of this relationship was too quick that there's no like a good foundation of it. And because there's no good foundation in this relationship, well, actually, like someone or both of you think that there's no good foundation in this relationship, that's what's worrying right now. And that's why you are watching this video. Okay. Let me put this right here because there's gonna be no space here. Then let's see what you wanted in this relationship and what your partner wanted in this relationship. Let's start with you first. You thought this relationship is not gonna happen, but then it happened, so you were shocked. And you wanted it to find the right path. Like, you didn't want a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? You want to find a right path, different channel to find your love, find your journey of love. And you wanted it, eventually you wanted it to open up your mind. You want this relationship to be mature like this, like from like blossoming the flower like this. You know what I'm saying? You want this relationship to be blossomed. That's what you wanted. Then let's see how your partner wanted from this relationship. Hey. So, your partner didn't want to regret, didn't want to disappointed. They from this relationship, they didn't want to be disappointed at it. Um, they wanted a harmony. They wanted a cooperation with you to make this relationship more better. And also, they want, they were, they desired you. They, they wanted you. And just by looking at all this, I told you before that this relationship was not easy. Like the start of this relationship wasn't easy, right? I think that's because, I mean, it might not fall into everyone who's watching this video, but some of you, your partner might have had someone else before, and because of that, you were shocked that the person that you like is already have someone else. But then they were, he or she also wanted you as well. They desired you, so they kind of like broke up. Not kind of. They broke up with the person who they were having a relationship at that time, and then they move forward to you, they move on to you. I think that's why the start of this relationship wasn't that easy. And I feel like this, how should I say, this separation from previous person and your partner is not fully cleared right now. I think that's why you or your partner or both of you feel like there's no solid foundation, like solid base in this relationship, like here. This is not for all of you, but some of you. this might be the case. So maybe like the person, your partner, might still having an argument going on with the previous person, like their ex, or they're still like going through like a divorce or something like that. Most like that's the possibility too, but I'm not saying it's for everyone, like I said before. But some of you might in that category, so I'm just letting you know. Let's see. What's the issue in this relationship? What's the conflict in this relationship? Eat. Mm. So issue in this relationship is it went too fast. So not everything was cleared up. So not everything was solved, and you guys started without, like, you guys started with something left in the past. Probably most in case your partner left something and didn't really fully solve the the relationship, fully resolve the relationship, previous relationship, and then came to you. So yeah, the issue is the relationship went too fast. It was you guys like there. It should have been you or your partner should have been, or both should have been being patient about this relationship. Maybe like wait for the right time, but didn't. And now because of those two issues, this relationship is kind of delaying. It's not moving forward. And that's the issue in this case. Okay, then let's see if whether this issue can be resolved through your capacity, or if this issue is beyond from your capacity to solve. Oh, sorry, it should have been one card. Sorry. Okay. It's beyond your capacity. It's not something that you can solve by yourself, or both you guys can not solve it by you guys yourselves. Them yeah. Sorry. Sorry for wrong grammar. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? So it really depends on the environment, like the outside of you guys. So in the case of, you know, the ex from your partner, or you too, but mostly your partner, um, then that situation has to be cleared up. And that's not something that you can fix or you can resolve. So, yeah, this issue is not something that you can resolve it. It's beyond your capacity. Then we'll see if you really want to let this relationship go or not. Wow. Dang. You are heartbroken because of this. It looks like you wanted it to develop this relationship more carefully, more like you wanted it to blossom it really good, but then this issue happened, like the past from your partner kind of came back, and it's shocked. This relationship is in the cliffhang. You don't know what to do. You don't know what the next step is. I think that's what it is, and because of that, you are heartbroken. But still, although your heart is broken, you are still feel attractive to your partner. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to let this relationship go. And because of this kind of too conflicted feeling, you are very your emotion is very kind of like a fluctuating. Like you don't know what to do. But given this three cards, the answer of whether you want to let this relationship go or not, you don't want to go. You don't want to let it go. You want to keep it. That's what you want. Yeah, and also, you are very attracted to the partner. It's more like a obsession. Yeah, it's more close to the obsession now ish. Either that, or I mean, you are all adult, I'm assuming, but if you're a child, plug your ears for now. There might be a physical relationship between you guys already, and that you don't wanna like that. Those memory of physical relationship is holding you from letting this relationship go. Yeah, that can be also the case too if you guys already spend time in a physical way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to like not pinpoint the word, but like try to like go around the word explanations. But I'm assuming that you understand what I'm saying. Um, okay, then let's see how your partner feels about this relationship. Like if whether your partner wants to end this relationship or not. You know what? Okay. In conclusion, if the um the answer to whether your partner wants to end this relationship or not, the answer is no. They want to keep the relationship, but I don't think it's the good meaning. Let me explain. So this card, Seven of Cups, this means it's like see how many cups are listed. You're one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like he or she wants to keep you as a some sort of trophy. Like he or she is not truly sincere about this relationship. They just want to keep it because they can keep it. You know. In order to do so, they gotta fight for it. They gotta very defensive to keep this relationship, and they are willing to being defensive too. But this card, this is a this is a this card only belongs to this deck. Artist, sorry, the artist. This card usually shows up when this person when the person is kind of like I don't know the English term. Yeah. So I found the term. This card shows up most of the time when this person is either womanizer or man-eater. That's what the dictionary says. I don't know whether that's the right term-ish, but yeah. Or Casanova. So yeah, you just as I as I more as I pick more cards, it gives me a strong impression that your partner's the one who didn't resolve the previous relationship clearly, and that's the thing that brings you the concern. And his or her characteristic of being Casanova is still there. It's not gonna go away. So yeah, he came to you. He or she came to you, and they are ready to fight for it. They are ready to defend this relationship and keep the relationship. But in their deep in mind, the reason why they want to keep this relationship is not because of the true feeling. It's because it's one of the options that they can have. I'm being too harsh, isn't I? But that's what the card says to me. That's the impression of it. So I am so sorry for the harsh reading, but I gotta say what I see, right, from the card. I can't lie. So yeah, that's what it is. So as a result, none of you wants to end this relationship. Okay, then let's see the flow of this relationship from now on. Like, let's see how the result is. Okay, so the relationship, it's gonna go through. It's not gonna end it soon. The most of the time, I feel like it's your partner who's very persistent about keeping this relationship, and there's gonna be a time where balancing out, like balancing out whether this keeping this relationship is a hurtful or it is not, it's hurting your life or not. You're gonna consider in between, try to balance out what, like, from your life and keeping this relationship. Yeah, you're gonna juggle, or you're gonna balance out between your desire and the actual your desired feeling, like your emotion, deep in your emotion, or and your logic, your mind. And then at the end, this is a Wheel of Fortune card. So it, although like this, so the energy of Pentacle is very slow, sturdy. So the process of this relationship weren't gonna go that quick. It's gonna delay, dragging like that. But at the one point, it's gonna change. Like the fortune, it's gonna change the situation from like 100%. It's gonna flip. So in this case, if the ending is the Wheel of Fortune, I gotta find another card. So let's see what's the actual result. So, the relationship, you are gonna balance it, try to balance it out, but at the end, it's not gonna work. You will end it. Probably the relationship will be ended soon because you are so fatigued about keeping this relationship. Okay, yeah, so the result is you you will probably let this relationship go. Let's see the advice from the Angel of Romance. This card is, the name is Angel of Romance. So let's see what angel says. What angel gives you the advice? So this card, this means you are able to love without a fear. So this means you are protecting your heart from your the hurtful, sad past experience. So I'm guessing the hurtful past experience is this. So I feel like what this card is saying, because you are gonna end this relationship, and because of this kind of like a traumatic experience, you are probably closing your heart, which will block from a new person to come to you in your life, like a new journey of love. So the angel of romance is saying that although this you have experienced this hurtful moment, try to keep your heart open still, because there's a new person, there's someone who's good, better person will come to you, so you can love without being feared. Okay, so don't be frustrated, or don't be despaired of being failed in this relationship. New better person will come. Okay, eventually he or she will come. And let's see more advice, and then we'll end this reading. Mm. Yeah, it says upturn from the first card, produce in the second card, and time for the third card. So what it says is, if you recognize the hard time and try to overcome this harsh moment, then you will take the upturn. So this basically means this: if you overcome this harsh, sad experience right here, then you will find a new person. So try to overcome this relationship, okay? And then being prudence, think again. So try to recall your goal clearly, and then consider the environment, consider the circumstances that surrounded you, and then put an action. So it says, think carefully. Don't be hasty. Don't be impatient. So this, what I'm feeling is, don't be hasty. Do not fear. Don't feel impatient about ending this relationship. What? No. What I'm what I'm saying is, do not feel, don't be hesitant about ending this relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you are thinking of keeping this relationship, think again. That's what it's saying. Like, clearly, like, recall your goal. Like, your goal is probably like finding a true good love, right? This isn't the good love. So although you might fear, if you let this person go, and then you have a fear of, I might not find a person, I might not find a next love. Don't fear that. Don't think that way. New person will come. So if you are thinking of keeping this relationship, think again. And the time, it says time will resolve it all. So by ending this relationship, you will probably get hurt, emotionally get hurt. Time will heal you. That's what it says. So let just let this go and wait for a few times, wait for a few weeks, few months or so, then new person will come, okay? I didn't pick this new card in any other numbers, but for this one, because you are waiting, like, because the relationship will be ended and you are waiting for a new person. Let's see when this new person will come around, okay? So yeah, this is an extra card for number 3. And there is a hope, so you will find an upturn. So please do not think this is the last chance for you, okay? You will have a better person coming. I guess I guess you really really like this person, because you might have a lot of time. It might take a lot of time to heal your wound, because this card means next January 21st, around those time. So next year you might find the person, you might encounter the person this year, but the new relationship will start it next year January, around 21st. Okay, I hope this helps you on your decision. But one thing that I wanted to let you know or remind you is, the tarot card, do not rely on tarot card too much. This reading gives you only the sneak peek of your future at this point. If you or your partner make a different move from now on, this result can be changed, or will be changed. Actually, even it will be changed. So the tarot card reading is always very flexible. So I don't want you to just fixate it in this result saying and then say, oh, it will go bad. There's a chance, if you or your partner put a willingness into this relationship, then there's a chance that this relationship can be go in a positive way, although the result of this card shows negative. So anyway, yeah, you are the one who have power to decide your life. You are the one who decides your path, okay? Just think this card reading as gives you another option, okay? So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye. Okay, welcome those of you who picked number 4. This is your video. First we're gonna see your love history, your relationship history between you and your partner. The reason why I'm saying this question first is to check to see if this is the right video for you. If you're listening to my reading and think that this doesn't fit in your story, then you can go back and pick a different number. Okay, then let's get started. The first, either you or your partner or both felt desired each other. Or like you might be the one who desire your partner the most at the beginning, or your partner might be the one who desired you the most in the beginning, or desired each other too. So anyway, you guys were like desiring a lot, and that's how the relationship started. But it looks like either you or the partner or both were not very very experienced in love relationship. So you guys might handle this relationship in a little bit like a sloppy way, clumsy way. It's not very mature way. It might go like rocky a little bit. And because of that, someone from this relationship or both of you were being patient about continuing this relationship. Someone, either you or your partner or both, were being very patient about this relationship. That's what the past history is. And we'll see how you wanted from this relationship and your partner wanted from this relationship. Let's start with you first. So, first, because this relationship is not going smoothly, it's going a little bit sloppy or clumsy. You wanted to solve the problem in this relationship, and also you wanted to lead the relationship. You're the one you wanted to deliver something good in this relationship. You wanted to provide something good in this relationship, and you wanted to work together to solve this problem in between this relationship. So basically, like, it seems like at this point, you wanted to work really hard to maintain this relationship. Then we'll see how your partner wanted from this relationship. Mm. Okay. Your partner were very attracted to you. He or she was physically attracted to you, so they wanted to proceed with physical touch, and also they wanted to create something new in this relationship. And this is clear a lover's card, so they really wanted to develop this relationship into a mature or better stage. So it looks like both of you wanted to maintain this relationship. Okay, so looking at this, you it looks like you wants to work together with your partner, although you mainly like in deeply you want to provide you wanted it to provide something good. You wanted to start something good and based on that work together to solve this problem. Meanwhile, your partner also wanted to create a solution, but it in this card it looks like he or she be wants to solve this issue by themselves. So my impression is your partner wanted to be looked more like, oh, you solved this issue, like he or she wanted to get the spotlight and get a applause from you by solving this issue. So you both of you wants to what should I say? Both of you wants to provide the solution in this issue, but at least you at least you wanna provide something, and based on that you want to work together. Well, whereas your partner just wants to solve the issue by themselves and then get applause from you. So they wants to get a compliment from you. That's the difference between. Then we'll see what's the issue in this relationship. Mm. 8 cups. The issue in this relationship is like I said before, the start of this relationship was being a little sloppy, clumsy, right? So both of you or either of you were trying to being patient about this relationship, but now you or your partner or both of you mm, is feel fatigued, exhausted. They want to finish this relationship in a good way or bad way. What I'm saying in a good way or bad way is, in a good way, you want to end this clumsy relationship and then move on to the mature relationship. In a bad way, you want to just end this relationship and move on to the new person. You or your partner or both of you. What you know what I'm saying, right? So because of someone is thinking that way, try to move on because they are exhausted. The other person is their heart is hurted, wounded because of those um, other person's feeling. So, for example, if you're the one who feel exhausted about this relationship and try to end this relationship, your partner is wounded by that feeling. Or vice versa, if your partner is the one who wants to end this relationship because they're exhausted about this previous relationship, then you're the one who is wounded. You're the one, yeah, who's wounded in your feeling. So based on those two cards, this ending the relationship, I don't think it's a good way. I think it's just end the relationship. itself. So yeah, the issue is that someone is exhausted. That's the issue. Okay, then we'll see if this issue can be solved by you, or whether solving this issue is beyond your capacity. Yeah, you can solve it. It's within your capacity. So if you're willing to solve this issue, you can. Then next, we'll see if deep in your mind you really want to end this relationship or not. Mm. So, this card shows. So this person is looking at somewhere else, right? Something more like further, and he's not looking at the ones that's in behind, which means you are not looking at your partner. Your heart is already, your feelings is already went away from your partner. You are kind of ready to move on. Yeah. And you are also already made your mind, and it's not a, what should I say, impulsive or hasty decision. You've been think through carefully and then finally made a decision that you want to end the relationship. And it looks like you might have someone else in your mind. So just looking at these three cards, the answer to whether you want to end this relationship is yes. You want to end this relationship and move on to a new journey of life. Then we'll see how your partner feels about it, like whether your partner wants to also end this relationship or not. Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting that both death cards came here into so your partner also in this clumsy, sloppy, immature relationship, but that doesn't mean he wants to end the relationship itself because of this King Pentacle card. King Pentacle card, usually they don't move, which means once they have decide to do something, they will keep doing it. Like they have an inertia of doing it, which means once your partner decide to have a relationship with you in the past, he or she will try to continue to make this relationship happen. They are not like, they don't want to move. They don't want to end it and move it. So that, in that case, if you're connected with this death card, this means he or she wants, your partner wants to end this clumsy, sloppy, immature relationship and move on to the mature relationship. But then at the same time, I feel like your partner knows that your mind is already left them, but they're denying it. They kind of know that your feeling is gone, but they're denying it, and then they are try to hold on to this relationship and try to make it into like something better. So the answer to the question whether your partner wants to end this relationship or not, the answer is no. They don't want to end this relationship. They want to keep the relationship. Then we'll see the flow of how this relationship will go. Like, we'll see the result. Oh, this came in the last video too. Interesting. The reason why I said interesting is because these two cards came in number 3 as well. So because your partner is very persistent about keeping this relationship. I see how King of Pentacle came here, and your feeling towards someone else is very small. It just started. Your feeling towards new person just started, so it's not that strong. But your partner's willingness of keeping this relationship is stronger because it's king. And because of that, the relationship will go through, like, it will continue, it will be persistent, but as time goes by, someone, mostly your partner, wants to hold this relationship, keep this relationship, but that's an illusion because your mind is already left. Not mind, your heart, your feeling is already left. So basically, this relationship is an illusion itself. It's because it's gone already. And at the end, this lagging, delaying relationship will face a whole different situation because this is a wheel of fortune. So it will change, like, change 100%. But then when the result comes with Wheel of Fortune, this only shows the meaning that it will change. So you don't know whether it's gonna change in the positive way or negative way. So I gotta pick a new card. Yeah, it will gonna eventually end. So yeah, the relationship will be dragged, but at the end, it's gonna end it. It most likely you are gonna be the one who's leaving. So it will fade. It will end. This card, the name of this card is Angel of Romance. So we'll see how the angel says to you, like what advice the angel of romance will give you. So it says put an effort. Let me I gotta find a substance card why this came. So let me pick. Why the angel says put an effort. Effort on what? So it's saying that the put an effort on developing a new love. So see, you, like I said, you already have someone else in your mind right now. This Page of Cups came on the same spot. So I think the angel of romance is telling you to put an effort on developing this new love, which means try to, after ending the current relationship, try to put more effort on the new love so that you don't make the same mistake as this clumsy, immature relationship. So try to find a way, put more effort on to make this new relationship in a mature way. I think that's what it says. This also says similar stuff like Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Both represents a start of emotion, start of the feeling, and then this Six of Wands, it means like triumph, like coming back with victory. So basically, it says if you want to be successful in the new love life, whereas not like this one, then you gotta put more effort on it. That's what it says. Then for last, let's see a few more advice cards, and then we'll end this video. Okay, so it says greed, belief, and abandonment. I think these two goes together. So what it says is don't be greedy. If you're being greedy, then it's gonna backfire you. So if you're maybe like just in case, I'm letting you know, if you're thinking of holding this relationship at the same time developing the new love, don't do that. You gotta end this relationship clearly and then move on to the new love. You don't hold this relationship and then try to develop this one, and then once you have a confidence on this new love, then dump this. No, end this first and then move on to the new one. Like, don't be greedy. And then also this abandonment, same thing. Sometimes it's good to give up on it. So just give up on this if you're trying to move on to the new person, okay? Don't try to hold both. And then believe. It says believe yourself. It will show in a good way. the belief will show you a good way. So once you decide either whether you wants to let this relationship go or not, believe yourself and then put it on action. So no matter like whichever you pick, either to keep the relationship or leave the relationship, you have a right choice. You choose the right thing. So believe yourself. That's what the card says. Okay, so this is the end of your video, and before I end this, I want to let you know, remind you that the tarot card reading is just another way of showing you the option. Don't believe in too much, don't rely on too much. Always keep in mind that you are the one who have power to choose your path. You're the one who have the key to change your life. So this is, like I said before, this is just an option. This is just to show you the sneak peek of what's gonna happen at this moment. So which means if you or your partner make a different movement from now on, this result will change. So this is not a fixed destiny. So I'm triple saying it, do not rely on this reading, okay? So I hope this is helpful, and then I wish you the best luck on choosing your decision. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.